is a miracle that we all wish we could experience. Φανταστείτε να πεθάνει ο σύζυγός σου, η σύζυγός σου ή κανένα τέκνο μακριά από εδώ να γίνει κανένα γονάκι και να έρθει ο Χριστός να το σώσει με την Ανάσταση. Imagine losing a husband and a wife, a child, a grandchild. And there at the funeral, Jesus comes and saves that child or that person. What a miracle. Miracle of miracles. To gain one's sight, to gain one's hearing, to gain one's speech, to gain one's motor ability are all wonderful things. But to gain life again, that amazes humankind. Διότι διαμέσων της εγγενήσεως μπορούμε κάπως να φέρουμε φως των διπλωμένων και φωνή στα όντα του χώρου. With surgery today, we can give sight to the blind, we can give hearing to the deaf, we can do those medical miracles. But to bring life back to the dead, μόνο ο Χριστός μπορεί να κάνει αυτό, διότι έχει την πείρα, διότι την πέρασε ο ίδιος. Only life being given to the dead, to be restored to life, can be given by Christ, because he experienced it. Done it. As the young kids would say today, been there, done it, got the t-shirt. That's what they say. But that's not what I want to focus on. I want to focus on something else. Μια φράση, one expression. Και ειδών αυτήν ο Κύριος ευσπλαγμίστη επ' αυτή. And that is the expression, and when the Lord saw the widow, he had compassion upon her. Ευσπλαγμία. Jesus didn't know who this young man was. In his deep heart and the recesses of his omnipotence, I'm sure he knew. But he had never met the young man. He didn't know why he died, how he died, who he was, kakos, kalos, anapora, ό,τι και να ήταν. But he looked at the mother who was a widow, and he had compassion on her. And he said, "Mi Claire, do not weep." The widow didn't ask Jesus, "Save my son, bring my son back to me." She didn't say to Jesus, "Give me another son. Give me someone who will take care of me, who will feed me and nurture me, who will provide for me because I'm alone. No husband, no son, no family, nothing. Even στο δρόμος τώρα. I'm in the streets." She didn't say anything like that. Αλλά ο Χριστός ευσπλαγμίστη επ' αυτήν. Jesus had compassion on her. He was filled with mercy. That's Jesus. Ο Παντελεήμων, the all-compassionate Jesus. Αυτός είναι δικός μας ο Χριστός. He's our Christ. That's my Christ. I hope it's your Christ. Because he had compassion upon the woman. He didn't know if the woman was a good mother, a good wife, whether she was sinless. He just had compassion on her because he saw her pain. Και δεν νομίζετε εσείς ότι ο Χριστός βλέπει το δικό σας το πόνο, την αγωνία. Πώς ανησυχείς και εσύ με τα παιδιά σου, με το σπίτι σου, με τα εγγονάκια σου, με όλα τα που γίνονται ανάποδα στη ζωή σου. Δεν νομίζεις ότι ο Θεός τα βλέπει, ο Χριστός. Don't you think Jesus sees all the things that are going wrong in your life? Your children's decisions, your grandchildren's actions, what's going on in your business, your home, in the world. Don't you think he knows your agony, your pain, your frustration? Of course he does. And he doesn't look εξετάζεις τις αμαρτίες σου, that's for you to judge and to validate. But he looks at you as his children, as his creation, and he has mercy upon you. Διότι εάν δεν είχαμε ο καθένας από εμάς την εσπλαγνία του Θεού, θα ήμασταν όλοι έξω από εδώ. If we did not have God's compassion, we'd all be done. A long time ago. Εν συγκρίση με τι κάνουμε, τι βλέπουμε, τι λέμε, τι πράττουμε και πού πάμε, που είναι πολλές φορές ανάποδα και κόντρα στον Θεό, in view of all the things we do, we say, we think, where we go, which is all sometimes contrary to God's will, and you know it, you know it, you know it. God still has compassion και λέει, θα συνέλθει η τάδε, θα συνέλθει ο τάδε. He will come back, she will come back. Γι' αυτό μας δείχνει την εσπλαγνία του. Do you realize how much compassion and mercy God extends to us every day of our life? Things that we don't ask for, things that we don't expect, that are good, that come to us. Blessings that are unseen, που ποτίζει την κάθε ψυχή με ελεημοσύνη, με αγάπη, με όλα τα αγαθά της ζωής. All of that happens because he has compassion. Ευσπλαγνία. Και εμείς ο καθένας από εμάς πρέπει να έχει ευσπλαγνία. We each need to have mercy and compassion in our heart for the next person. There's not a time that I'm not walking the streets and I see somebody με μπαστούνι ή σε μια καρέκλα. I see them walking with canes, or I see them in wheelchairs, or those motorized little chairs. And two things enter my mind. There, but for the grace of God, that could be me, and maybe it will be me someday. Maybe it'll be you. And the second thing, Lord, have mercy on them. Fill them with joy, fill them with peace, fill them with good things. For we have so much and we don't give thanks. And he has so little. And I pray he gives thanks. Ευσπλαγνία, compassion. In funerals of recent time, which you know I've been a priest 1,000 years, and I say recent times, διότι αυτό είναι κάτι καινούριο που προλάβει όλες τις κυρίες. I used to hear everybody, and I still do hear everybody say, can I extend my sympathies? I want to extend my sympathies. Ωραία λέξη, it's a beautiful word, sympathy. But it's not the right word if we as Christians don't extend sympathy. Sympathy means you look at somebody's misfortune and you say, oh, the poor thing. Τι καλό θα κάνει αυτό να πεις το poor thing? What good does it do for him if you say, oh, you poor thing? So sympathy is not what we want. Empathy. Empathy. I extend to you my empathy. Εννοεί ότι βλέπω το βάρος που έχετε και θέλω κάπως να συμμετοχώ και εγώ να σηκώσω αυτό το βάρος από τους ώμους σας. I see with empathy your pain, your burden. May I share it with you. Κάποιος έχει χάσει σύζυγο. Someone has lost their husband, their wife, their child, their mother-in-law. Και αυτή θα βάλει να σου πεθερά. I know you think mother-in-laws don't die, they die. Ζουν αιωνίως mother-in-laws. Έχω καμπόσες εδώ, πεθές. But when you say, I empathize with you, it means I know your burden. Been there and got the t-shirt. I too have lost in my family. A mother, a father, a grandmother, a grandfather, a child. So I understand your pain, and I empathize with you. Let me help you pick up this burden, this pain. Ευσπλαχνία, compassion, compassion, compassion. Amen.